Yo, 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 yo. What is up? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Today, I am here with a brief little video on custom VHS slash bootleg VHS. I always think bootleg sounds a little bit dirty, but basically, simply put, long story short, a lot of the, pretty much any movie past 2006, 2007 is not available on VHS, at least by, like a major distributor, all that kind of stuff. That was essentially the death of VHS when DVD really took hold, and there's just a huge media shift. So if you're a total tape head, though, and let's say there's a new movie from any time past then that you really want your movie on VHS for, your options are pretty much limited. Until recently, there are a few pretty impressive kind of like DIY, really small operations that have began to release custom bootleg VHS on some pretty juicy titles. So recently, I got a few of those myself. I'd never checked out a custom bootleg before, and just thought I'd share it right here and show you what it's all about. Okay, first up, one of my absolute new favorites. I only came Trick or Treat. I only came up on this, I think, last Halloween. It's been out, I think, since 2006 was the initial release. I think it's one of these actual direct-to-video movies that doesn't actually just not suck. It's actually a complete banger, in my opinion. Complete, if you want that whole Halloween ambiance and just all the vibes, something completely unique, something different. This is it. So this is actually done by Anonymous Tapes, who I found through Instagram initially. There's the cover there. There's the back. As you can, I can tell, very professional. It's a spine right there. It even has the Warner Brothers logo. You pull this out. The tape itself, actually, you got the label right here. Super professional. You even have right here on the side, which is actually usually something you only find with really kind of older tapes. I think mainly 80s, early 90s. At some point, like putting the label on here kind of died out, and it's just, usually just like a black little plastic right there. So anyways, that is my first, and that's a great movie, by the way. Next up, I had to do some X. Honestly, I definitely love this movie. I'm probably not as into it as some people are. I think it is, it's just a super, it's just a fun, straightforward, slasher, really big, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre feels to it. It's actually supposed to be shot in Texas, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because of the pandemic, the whole team basically, I believe, traveled to New Zealand to film this. I'm into it, man. You got Jenna Ortega, you've got Mia Goth. Just not quite her breakout role as in Pearl, but she definitely, I think, nails it there as well. Kid Cudi's in this. There's the side, A24 release here, and then there's the back. And also, kind of like Trick or Treat, you've got just a nice, sweet sticker there, and on the side. Personally, I think this one, making it a VHS bootleg, worked out the best because it has the whole film. If you've seen it, is just a really grimy, sleazy, kind of like 1970s feel to it. It has that really grainy, kind of gritty quality, which I'm all about. So I think that personally works best on VHS of the three that I got. Just keep in mind. And third one right here, man, one of my absolute favorites. I'm not even gonna fanboy over too much. It's just it pops so hard. But yeah, Pearl. There is the back. Got that. Some spine action. And a nice sticker right there. And got it on the spine as well. So basically, these I got from Anonymous Tapes. The other one, I'll put that the link below here. Another top, custom producer is called Kidi Video, Kidi Video. Basically, the difference between those two is Anonymous Tapes is way cheaper, still good quality. I was really impressed with all these. Like, I would say again, X turned out the best just because I think it lends itself best to VHS of the three. Pearl is, it's got the Technicolor feel to it. So honestly, if you're looking for the best, version of the movie and you want all that feel with the high definition and everything, probably just want to stick with Blu-ray. But if you're looking for that gritty old school feel and you're into that, this will definitely do it. Now, you can't expect, obviously like 4K quality. It's kind of strange to see newer movies on VHS just because, the quality is definitely going to be a lot crappier. But if you're into that, and you know what I mean, I'd say go for it. And talking quality of the actual, slipcase themselves, I think it's pretty solid. Like the printing, I think turned out really good. I mean, it looks super professional, almost like a legitimate company, like A24. I think my one complaint is it's a little thinner right here. Like you can tell if you compare this to like a traditional slip sleeve, like it's really it's got a thicker, tougher feel to it. So it's maybe a little bit on the fragile side, but I think overall this turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. So I definitely recommend personally Anonymous Tapes. Kidi Video I'll probably check out pretty soon. Again, a lot pricier, but the cover art is definitely next level. And I guess one last thing to mention here is the price itself. For these I got from Anonymous Tapes, each one was $18. I think that's pretty much about the going rate for most of the stuff on there. She has a pretty good selection. It started out kind of small, you know what I mean? It was a lot of like A24 stuff, like X, Pearl, like Trick or Treat. But I've checked out the website recently, and I mean it's growing all the time. There's some giallo films on there. You got a lot of like old classics and just, I think like Jennifer's Body's on there. You've got and just like more obscure stuff that I've never even really heard of recently. So I definitely recommend that. I believe it is a one-person operation, so it's going to take a little bit to get your tapes. I think mine took about a month total, so you do need to be a little bit patient with that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for newer titles. You want them on VHS, even just for like the collection standpoint, not even necessarily watch all that much, but just have it on your shelf to just pop. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.